Hello, everyone. This is Rockies Week in Simulation Baseball on the TribeFan879 YouTube channel. Today we'll be recapping offline games against the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll just go ahead and get started. The first game of the three-game series was Herman Marquez and Junior Guerra. Rockies got out often and early. Charlie Blackmon leadoff double, goes to third on a single by Arenado. And Carlos Gonzalez with a sacrifice fly, 1-0 Rockies. We go to the top half of the second. Gerardo Parra with a double, goes to third on a ground out, and then scores on a Tom Murphy double. And then Murphy would score on a two-run homer by Charlie Blackmon, 4-0 Rockies after two. And then they'd add to it two-run homer by Carlos Gonzalez, 6-0, and then a two-run home run by Ian Desmond with one out. That 8-0 Rockies after 2.5. The Brewers would add a run on an Eric Thames solo home run. The Rockies would add to their lead in the fourth. This is with Dan Jennings pitching, so Guerra only goes 3 innings. It was not good. Neither was Dan Jennings. Leadoff single, walk, puts runners on first and second. Gonzalez scores LeMahieu on the single and moves Arenado to third. And Arenado would score on a fielder's choice by Gerardo Parra. 10-1, Brewers. The Brewers would actually, the Rockies got solo runs in the 8th and the 9th, and we won't go over that. But the Brewers added 2 runs each in the 8th and the 9th. Mike Moustakas, 2-run home run off of Adam Ottavino, and then Eric Thames with a 2-run home run off of Yency Almonte in the 9th. Still wouldn't be enough. The Rockies win 12-5. Marquez went 7 for the win, and Guerra 3 in the loss. Game 110 was played on the channel. If you want to go back and watch that, go ahead at your own leisure. Game 3 of this series against the Brewers, John Gray and Wade Miley. Brewers got out to a lead in the bottom half of the first. Mike Moustakas, a 2-out solo home run. 1-0 Rockies. 1-0 Brewers. The Rockies would tie the game in the second inning. Back-to-back doubles by Carlos Gonzalez and Ian Desmond tied the game. And then the Rockies would go ahead in the top of the fourth. Pat Valaika reached on a fielder's choice, and then Tom Murphy doubled him home, and then John Gray doubled Murphy home, 3-1, but not so fast, my friend. Thames for the second time this series, at least, solo home run makes it 3-2, and then Moustakas followed with a double, and then consecutive singles by Shaw and Braun ties the game at 3. Let's see. We go to the top half of the fifth. The Rockies would go up for good. This would also knock out Wade Miley. Single by LeMahieu. Arenado was hit by a pitch, and then Jonathan Scope made a throwing error that loaded the bases. And then a single by Carlos Gonzalez with the infield in. They tried to do that, and then they got the A+ rating. And so that was a single 2 stars that scored LeMahieu and Arenado. And then and that moved Story to third, and he would score on a wild pitch. So 6-3. They get a run. The Brewers would get a run in the bottom of the 7th. Arcia with a double, and then this would have been Hernan Perez with a single, scores Arcia. 6-4. Wade Davis would pitch a scoreless 9th for the save. Gray would go 6 2/3 to get the win. All right, so now we move to game 112, the first game of the series against the Pirates. This is Joe Musgrove and Kyle Freeland, and the Pirates get first blood. A single and a stolen base by Starling Marte, scores on a David Freese triple after Marte goes to third on a throwing error. Pirates lead 1-0. They go up again when Elias Diaz Solo home run, 2-0, but the Rockies come back in the bottom half. Ian Desmond with a 2-out single. Then Chris Iannetta with a single puts runners on first and second. Then Kyle Freeland helping his own cause. Yeah, I know that's cliche, but I'll do it anyways. RBI double. They hold Iannetta at third, 2-1, and then the big inning, the bottom of the third, singles by LeMahieu and Gonzalez put runners on first and third. Arenado singled to score. LeMahieu, he would they get replaced by Trevor Story in a fielder's choice. That would move Gonzalez to third. Gerardo Parra would single home Gonzalez and move Story to second. They move up a base on it for a wild pitch, but then with 2 outs, Chris Iannetta with a 3-run homer, 6-2, Rockies. They'd had a run in the fifth when Gerardo Parra went deep, leading off the fifth. 7-2. The Pirates would add a run in the sixth. Francisco Cervelli singles, Elias Diaz singles, Josh Harrison singles, run scores. But then the Rockies came back with 2 more in the bottom of the sixth. By the way, that solo home run was off of Neverauskas. Rodriguez came in and gives up the 1-out walk to LeMahieu, 2-out single to Arenado, and then Trevor Story with an RBI single, and then Gerardo Parra with another RBI single. 9-3. Solo home run by Gregory Polanco, and then a triple by Diaz, single by Harrison, double by Mercer, and then an RBI ground out. That made the game 9-6. The Rockies got a run in the bottom of the eighth. The win 10-6. Freeland goes 6 2/3 again, getting the win. And Musgrove went 4 in the loss. All right, game 113 was played on the channel and just uploaded the other day, so please take a look. And now for the final game of the series, a most exciting game. This is Chris Archer and Herman Marquez. Rockies got out to a 1-0 lead, back-to-back doubles by Nolan Arenado and Trevor Story. And then the fifth inning, Trevor Story must have heard me talking about him not hitting a home run in a while, because he goes deep and it's 2-0. The Pirates come back in the top of the sixth. 1-out single by Starling Marte, and then Polanco with a 2-run homer makes it 2-2. The Rockies come back with a run in the bottom of the sixth. Sorry, the fifth inning was Tony Wolters doubles, goes to third on a sacrifice and scores on a Blackman single. Now, the sixth inning was the Story home run, 3-2. Then the Pirates thought would have been the coup de grace. This is off of Adam Ottavino, who's usually very good. Single by Echeverria, double by Jordan Luplow pinch hitting. Scores Echeverria, single by Dickerson. Then Polanco with his second home run of the day. Scores 2, and then he would score, or actually, no, second home run of the day, scores 3-run homer. They put up 4 spot, and then in the ninth, they added another run. Polanco with an RBI triple after a Marte double, and they went up 4 in the ninth. But Felipe Vasquez, I know some people don't want to hear that name because of what he did, came out to pitch the ninth to get some work in. It didn't do very well. He hit he hit Carlos Gonzalez. Yeah. Single by Blackman, runners on first and third. Single by LeMahieu, scores Desmond and moves LeMahieu to second. A single by Dahl scores. Scores Blackman. And then LeMahieu stays at second. Wild pitch pushes everybody up a base. And then Trevor Story with a 2-run double ties the game at 7. Then we go to the 11th inning. Oh, and then this is where Jake McGee came in and almost blew the game, but leadoff home run by Marte. And then Francisco Cervelli went out double, but then McGee bore down and got the side. Then Richard Rodriguez, who was pitching he had pitched an inning and 2/3. Leadoff double by DJ LeMahieu. He got David Dahl to strike out. And then single by Arenado. And then Trevor Story with a ballpark shot that just missed, but it was good enough to tie the game. And then they brought in, actually this is off of Casey Sadler, the final pitcher the Pirates had in their bullpen. Gave up the sac fly to Story after a fly out to Gerardo Parra, a walk to Ryan McMahon, and Tony Walters says, everybody go home safely. 9-8, the Rockies win. The win goes to Jake McGee, ironically enough, and then we'll say that Richard Rodriguez gets the loss because he put the runners on base. All right, so the Rockies go to 52-62 on the season. Probably nowhere close to where they were in regular life, but hey, I can't help you. Channel news. Game 12 of the Indians replay will be after this. And then in a first, there will not be a Rockies Weekend Simulation Baseball for the next 6 games. 4 games against the Dodgers and 2 games against the Astros. The Astros series have Justin Verlander and Garrett Cole pitching, so I'm not going to pass that up to put that on the channel. So the next 6 games of the replay will all be played on the channel. So keep an eye out for that. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button. And if this is your first time watching, thank you. And please hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos and whatever games you are playing on these days. May your games be lively and your games be good. Have a good day, everybody.